Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius September 17, 2022. You tend to seek more interaction than usual today, and you're more emotionally invested in your heartfelt pursuits. You may need to draw some lines so you can have more time to detox and enjoy yourself. Mercury is about to turn retrograde, giving you a several-week window to review your options or rethink plans related to learning, communicating, transportation, and making contacts or connections. You might experience some delays due to misunderstood communications, transportation problems or repairs, and possibly computer-related difficulties. These speed bumps are unlikely to be serious, merely inconvenient. Because of them, you might discover new and improved ways of making your connections, which you may not have considered otherwise. It's a good time to journal and rework studies and projects. You might enjoy renewing or recycling old ideas and interests. Cultivate the fertility of your cardinal fires. Whether you're single or already romantically attached, you could be feeling somewhat restricted when it comes to your love life today. Although, if there's one thing you're gifted at, it's the ability to shift your passions and alchemize a situation. For instance, while the moon glimmers through flamboyant Taurus, and your house of love, passion, and pleasure, Luna will make a direct opposition to taskmaster Uranus via your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world. Maybe it's a group of friends or a societal belief system. Whatever the case, don't let this stifle you. Yesterday's lunation was bold and bright, firing up your creative passion. As you come down from the lunar high, the moon leaves confident Taurus for careful Gemini. Now in Gemini, the lunar energy is pinpointed. You may feel more hyper-aware of your work environment than usual, with an acute knowledge of every minute detail that goes on throughout your workday. While this perceptive quality is helpful in making the most of your workday, it can become stressful. Focus on a few pressing tasks instead of feeling agitated from taking on too much work during this lunation. If you've been stressed out about your financial situation, your worries may be over. Some unexpected money may be coming your way. Perhaps you're getting a good bonus, or maybe you've received a positive review and will be getting a substantial raise in the next quarter. Hearing about this will definitely boost your spirits and offer some relief. Consider waiting a bit to see what happens before you start worrying too much. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. Get out there and shake things up. You might end up with more than you bargained for. You're burning up with sassy energy and can't wait to release it on some unsuspecting hottie. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. You're probably not looking forward to tackling the chores awaiting you in the real world, and you might be yearning for a little adventure to pull you out of your usual routine. Don't repress this urge. Your physical energy is high, and you're feeling restless. Make plans to do something unusual that you don't usually go for. Take a ride in the country, check out some quaint inns or antique stores. Take advantage of your day. On this serious day, you will question some of your most fundamental relationships. Don't leave anything to chance today, dear one. Above all, your thoughts will bring about effective changes. The vibrations of your number will empower you to see far ahead and be lucid on the path to a better personal and professional future. To not only have the moon in your career sector during the sun's last full day in your income sector but at a friendly aspect is creating a boost in confidence and insight on both fronts. As well as fueling your professional instincts and imagination, the moon's first alignment with Pluto since his retrograde turn is giving you a better sense of the journey this professional year has taken you on so far. This comes as the sun is shining the solar spotlight on your income situation, matters, and options moving forward. With the moon having moved through your romantic and relationship sectors in that time, this has left you more emotionally engaged to both, but it was the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days that brought a reminder that it is all about the journey. Our eyes in the sky. The moon moves into Gemini this afternoon, and will be feeling a bit rebellious before it switches signs. You might be tempted to shirk your responsibilities in favor of activities you feel more drawn to. If you want to spend the day working on a passion project rather than a less fun task, go for it, as long as you set aside time to take care of the important business later. It's a wonderful day to reconnect with your confidence, creativity, and body, so choose an activity that supports your mind, body, and soul. Once the moon switches signs, it puts us in a much more responsible mindset. You'll be drawn to organize your life a bit and finish up that work you blew off earlier. The mood will be both optimistic and pragmatic as you analyze the ways you can bolster your productivity. Use this energy to clean out your space, work out logistics you've been avoiding, file papers, plan for your future, and tie up any loose ends. This is also a great time to reassess or revise any passion projects. Don't hold back, get moving toward the things you want. The energy here is very creative, so get experimental with your hobbies and express your artistic side. As nighttime creeps in, the moon moves into Gemini, giving us some much-needed organizational energy. Use tonight to check your schedule and make to-do lists for the coming days. After midnight, the Taurus moon sextiles Neptune in Pisces, synthesizing Taurian sensuality with Piscean imagination. Because many of us will be asleep at this hour, we can expect our dreams to be vivid, wherein colors, tastes, and sounds will be as real to us as they would be in waking life. We may receive creative ideas or develop a greater comprehension of spiritual truths through our reveries. Around dawn, the moon trines Pluto in Capricorn. Waking from our slumber, we feel as though the veil between the material world and the liminal is thin. Allow your intuition to guide your choices this morning. Pay extra attention to messages relayed in conversations, as they can have profound meaning. The moon then enters a void period lasting until the early afternoon. Remember, you do not have to be for everyone at all times. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, lasting until the late afternoon. Instead of airing grievances or blaming others for wounding our pride, we might determine where our gifts and talents will make the most impact. In the late afternoon, the moon enters Gemini, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our emotional terrain is governed by logic and precision. We feel our best when our routines are fleshed out. This way, we can manage tasks without succumbing to overwhelm. While this impulse to organize can help us streamline our daily lives and handle our business efficiently, life often proves unpredictable. If we are unable to rise to the occasion at a moment's notice, we should remind ourselves that we are doing the best we can under the circumstances. Discernment will get us everywhere, but overanalysis can devolve into tunnel vision.